Icy cold day, only going to feel colder once the snow moves in. Fans aren't bothered, though. They still pack into Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter Ethan Evans to get this started. And we're underway here in South Philly. Not bad on the return. Out past the 30-yard line. Some breathing room for the offense as they begin drive one. Here come the Eagles, and that's Jalen Hurts. Year 7 now in the league. The Super Bowl 59 MVP out of Oklahoma.
You know, one of the biggest stories of the entire NFL offseason, Mike, was the Philadelphia Eagles, and specifically this Eagles offense. And, you know, anytime you talk about that, it's going to center around the quarterback and Jalen Hurts. And, you know, here's a guy that's been a Super Bowl champion, played in multiple Super Bowls, has been an MVP contender multiple seasons. So how do they build this new offense around him? How do they get Jalen Hurts back playing the ball we saw just a couple seasons ago? Because when he's at his best with the talent of this offense, this is a Super Bowl contender.
First and 10 at the 46.
Once again, it's Barkley.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. It is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down. Madden now, out to punt. His kick is away. Here comes Smith on the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. It's one of the elder statesmen at the quarterback position, Matthew Stafford, year 18 in the league. 6 of those with the Rams, of course, the Super Bowl title, MVP a season ago, as he had more yards and touchdowns than anyone else in the league. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the 1st down.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the 1st down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
And the Rams 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Reek Woolen brings him down. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 6. On play action, it's Stafford. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. Williams And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4. Second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Play action now for Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nolan Smith gets in there for the sack, and now it's third and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this one incomplete. On third down, they cannot connect. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. That one is good. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
After a drive of that length, I guess you feel like you want to come away with something, but you know, anytime you settle for a field goal, it always feels to me like for the defense, it's a win. So you put a drive like that together, it feels like you've got to punch it in for 6 and don't really give themselves the opportunity.
The Eagles offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Man in motion is Smith. Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Rams 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
The Rams take
and they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Rams.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Williams, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Reek Woolen brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun, it's Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They run over center with Williams. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams to the 5-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Working out of the gun, Stafford to the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after drive forthcoming.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Rams are on top. It's now 10-7.
Eagles 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He finds Devontae Smith.
After being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
A short throw taken in by Goddard. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Eagles 1st down.
Man in motion is Brown.
25-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
The 43-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. In some rhythm, the drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. That's not made by Byron Young. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And they won't get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. Here's Braden Mann now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, they had a shot there and hit at the 5, but it continues into the end zone, and they'll come back out to the 20. Rams have it on offense, and that LA offense includes the veteran Davante Adams. That one targeted for Davante Adams. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. He's got room past the 35. And they will finally run him down. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 34.
Los Angeles.
Nakua snags it over the middle. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
And the Rams
to the air again. Stafford. Open man, that's Adams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard.
Eagles 20-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And the whistle of down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Stafford to throw again. And he's in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, L.A. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams will get out in front, 17-7.
17. Eagles 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. The snow is starting to come as we get to this second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Welcome you back to the stadium, and it is looking like a winter wonderland on the field as we are ready to begin. The Rams offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. We're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for first and 10. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. He's got it at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Tyler Higbee, touchdown Rams. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Rams up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Eagles 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive.
Saquon Barkley on the carry.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
And an Eagles first down.
Here is the option, running right. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, Hurts. A pass complete there to Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down and 3 coming up. On play action, here's Hurts. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
Hunt team out there in the snow, and this one is amongst the flakes. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. That one caught by Adams. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, L.A.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They go play action with Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a 1st down.
And this is what Puka does. And you know, Mike, during his rookie season, I feel like he's surprised a lot of defenses, but by now, they kind of know what to expect, and they still can't stop it. He might be one of the best all-round receivers in the entire league.
Off play action, it's Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Williams gets it on the draw. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
It's another run here for Williams. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
Eagles 7.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Greg, snow has lightened up here for the moment. Likely more to come, however. As they work here, it's a little bit easier on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And he'll be taken down. So that'll give him the ball in good shape off the turnover.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They'll go with Williams. And they'll take this down inside with 35.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
They'll go again here with Williams. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. And now third, they only need 2 yards. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Here's a handoff to Williams. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. New set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw is Stafford. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua.
Complete to Puka Nakua. Touchdown, LA.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, the extra point.
On for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Eagles 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw, Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Man in motion is Smith. On third down, it's Hurts. Trying to get away, but he will not.
Of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. First down, it is Williams. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on him. Taken down after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, a run with Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. That one brought in by Nakua.
Stafford's pass complete to Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now, for the point after.
On for the extra point.
It's up and good. And the Rams will add one more onto their big lead.
Eagles 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Catch made there. That's Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll motion the slot man right. Off the play fake. Hurts. That is caught right side by Lemon. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. And before the snap, clock is ticking down, and we reach the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Let's see what they have for 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. Left side, he's got Lemon. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They were able to handle the elements. They're going to wind up victorious here in the snow. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the